What's good, YouTube? What's good, YouTube? What's good, YouTube? I mean, it's been a while, and I mean a while, very long while, very long while. My last video is 2 years ago, right now. 2 years ago, man. But a lot has changed. But the boy is still the boy. I remember the last time I was in the video, I was talking about me being a student, a full time, working a full time job, and trying to push with YouTube, social media. I know, but I'll be honest, it was kind of difficult. So a lot of things happened, and yeah, here we are. So I've evolved, I've grown like a lot. I'm currently on my journal. One of the things I want to do is I'm starting a series whereby I would be doing videos every week, like just going back with my trades, like my trade replays, and warn you guys on my trade replays and how I performed for the week. So like though I'm taking a trade. So this week you can my journal you could say that I literally just have only what's it called? Literally just have two trades. I took two trades and they were losses, but I lost to going technical in terms of dollar amount of value. It's about less than 2% because of I was able to manage my trades and let the trade go. But one thing about this week is that I'm really extremely grateful. I've evolved, so I'm excited starting this journey with you guys. So every week you expect this video from me. I'm mainly doing it for myself, to be honest, just to keep tags on myself, and also the URL for this video I would integrate it with my journal. This journal for me is like a documentation of my growth and journal and progress as it will be. So right, so I'll just trade replay to run through this thing so you guys could feel it like down in the chat. So I don't know how long the video would be, but I'll see, and I don't think I'll be doing the editing for some reasons, but let's just say. So going to the new week, right? From a daily time frame, I already marked this now before I started the record, but I just have to set up my the trading first. So I literally um trade 3 pairs for the most part. I'm starting off with UJ because I remember in that video I was talking about me trading UJ, but I've gotten so mixed with UJ. I've been trading UJ for let's say over a year now. Right, so this week I took two trades and they were on UJ. So let's just go about the trades and I took the trades. So coming to this week, we know the calendar we had today. The week was like NFP week, right? Starting up this week was like we had NFP on Friday. So the week on Monday was no trading. So we had a lot of day. So I didn't really trade on Monday. So let's just look at I did my weekly analysis and all. I was targeting these lows as the possibly draw on liquidity before the new candle even open. So this was the last candle. Monday open. I didn't trade on Monday. When I looked at it was on Tuesday. That's why I just skipped. So on Tuesday, right, let's just start. I was still very bearish. The reason I was bearish, I was saying that okay, price should possibly come to this average here, take out this lowest in liquidity, this highs here, and drop. That was the intention. So let's play what price did right now. So it's kind of slow. Let me increase the timing. I mean, I'm not really very comfortable with trade replay. I use it, but not too often. I'm just starting to like want to know how to use it very well and make videos from it. So I mean, it should be a way I can just skip each candle like trading view. Yep, I can skip each candle. So I just skip. So yeah. So this was now on Monday, right? Monday candle play now, right now. 4 hour time frame. I didn't even look to trade, but Monday just came out bullish. So because DXY was crazily bullish, that's why I took out previous months to started running bullish. But I didn't really look to trade that on Monday, so I wasn't surprised by what happened. And on Monday it was accumulating. Then on by early overnight session during Asian, this was the pump that happened on Tuesday. So already I was just thinking that I was expecting price to at least come here and maybe we'll get the rejection, but no, price went. I took out this eye, even I think yeah, this eye as well, right? Because I was looking to sell when I explain my short idea and everything within it. So I just keep again, right? So right about this time, I think I got interested to trade right about this time. This was Asian session, right? Um, right. This was you can see yesterday, the Monday there was no really anything happen as expected. So from Asia we are going up. Then this was London. I don't trade London for the most part, but I can look at it and see okay, but where I'm looking to trade is New York most parts. So we have not started New York, right? We have not started New York. So one of the things that was in mind for me. Let me turn off this thing. So what was in mind for me was I was looking at this. this return good thing. Uh, and I get it from again that time. All right. So I was looking at this as an FEG that I feel price will be drawn to. I'm aware that if I enter any trade that is actually, if I mention any short trade, I'm actually going against the trend, the overall trend. I understand the stakes at it, right? I understand clearly where I was like, it's still worth the shot because I was looking to like just catch a quick 1 to 2 from this trade and get out. So that was it. And right, I got involved in the market, I think around 11, 12. So let's allow one more candle to play. Now I think I'm certain, right? So around this time, I was seeing this exactly, this exactly. Then I got down to 5 minutes. The idea was we possibly are taking that 1 hour high, that's 1 hour stop point, and we're possibly going to be drawing down. And I was like banking that we would have London present the high for the day. That was like simply that was my thesis and the logic behind why I was looking to go short. So I would show you the trade on my journal, the before and after eventually. So what happened was that I saw this as a sweep, then I saw okay price closing below the upward candle, and I saw this, and immediately I executed. Not yet, but I think I executed in this close here. Right, I executed in that close there. So let's confirm. And again, we were having news by 3, so there was no news during New York immediately. And I know I'm not in New York session fully. I'm like this for New York, but I was looking like could possibly get the drop and maybe continue higher. I don't know because remember from the week I was really looking at myself being bearish. I was bearish to the dollars, and for that reason I'm looking to sell UJ, saying that Japanese yen will be stronger than the dollar. So that's the thesis. Um, right. Let me skip. Let me play it. Okay, it's even playing by an hour now. So let me reduce it to 1 minute. Okay, I mean, I've already skipped. So this was I executed here. I got stopped out. This was my first loss occurred, right? I got stopped out, and let me show you in my journal. This was when my first trade occurred. I got stopped out. Okay, this wasn't the first one. This was my second one. So this was the first one. It was a full stop loss minus one. The execution was exactly this. Exactly this. This is the execution. Clear. I was looking for a clean tool, and the logic, to be honest, was this idea as well. That was clearly the logic. I know we were bullish, but I was willing to counter trend. I entered with candle closure. So that was my first one. So my second entry, I think I can really show this because I'm remembering it like so. I was like, okay, I think we're not ready to go. So maybe we want to seek more liquidity. And price pumped, and I was watching in the 5 minute. I was looking at the 1 minute. So I was watching, then price gradually was going down. Boom. I saw this. I was like, perfect. I think we would actually be going down now. So I was banking on this FEG to support price going lower and tagging to the internal liquidity for can possibly go higher. That was the idea. And again, remember, we are not in New York session yet. We are like few minutes into New York session. We're like I think about a minute or so. I think New York session will open in a bit now by one. So um I executed shots right about here. I think it was an instant order. My stop loss was right about here. And I was looking for a 2 hour. Yeah. Stop loss let me reconfirm. But I know my stop loss wasn't that big of a deal. Okay, that was my stop loss. My stop loss was on about here, right? And I was just kidding that okay, yeah, good. So what happened eventually? Price came to the zone. And when the price came to the zone and closed, like I was already like skeptical. But at the same time I was like, now let me just see what happened because I already have my risk managed and everything. Then price eventually stopped me out. I think I missed. I didn't explain very well. I think what happened is that, but okay, I entered with the inverse FEG. That was how I entered. Yep, I entered with the inverse FEG right about here. This was my execution because I'm like just trying to recall. So 'cause I was like pretty much confident on the bearishness, so I know I can wait for more confirmation, but I just felt like this inverse FAG should keep price. And when I saw price drop, I was okay, good. My entry was around there because I was now thinking that that's the thing with trades. Like you have to like go back to our trade. So my entry was around there. Then when price dropped, I want to create another FAG again. I was already confident in the trade. That was the reason. So that was one of the reasons I. How do I go back again? I can't go back to time, but like there was an FVG. This FVG was what I allowed me to reduce my risk to this high. So this was why I got stopped eventually with half, like losing half of the risk I initially owned. That was what happened, and New York happened like that, and I had to stop losses. But new amazing about this whole thing, I'm really confident in my approach and how I've grown as a trader, and that's just the legit thing because I followed my process. Because normally I would have been in guy that maybe would allow my risk to still be here, but I manage my risk with using understand that, okay, I'm trying to follow the market and what the market is telling me to do. So I followed the other flow and the direction of what the market is showing me. So possibly that we're expecting this inverse FAG and we're going to be going down. Market formed another FAG possibly. Then as I reduced risk and price came, just took me out completely. And to be honest, why I was even really tight with my understanding was because of I knew that I was counter trending. I knew, but I just so that was what happened that day, and there was a stop loss. But eventually, you saw what happened. You just play price. What happened eventually was price came and still went. So price still and New York session itself, like during 2 p.m. New York session, when a new candle open for one new candle, that was when price dropped as expected, which was kind of annoying. But I can't break my rule by entering trade again. I was literally done with trading that day because of that. So and that was it. And price eventually continued playing out like so. So what now happened? Following the price played went higher, the uptrend continued, right? So as expected, but I wanted to like short to continue going higher. So that's about being a day trader, and I just have to like adapt to how I want to trade. I understand that I can do position trade, I can do swing and all that, but I just prefer being a day trader whereby I can take my trades one or two in a day, and I'm okay with that. And whenever I come to the charts and execute on it, so that was how the loss happened. And so far I understand that we have NFP, so I'm really very skeptical going to the days. I didn't really try. I was just preparing the market. So what market was doing. Markets on Wednesday wasn't really giving much move. Then on Thursday I was expecting price going down, but it was tricky. It was not going up. So I was just like, what's going on? I think NFP is going to do some dangerous stuff, and that's what NFP did. So price was just going up. This was during intense session. The price was just going up. Then eventually, boom, price went up. Then Friday, I think price closed around there on Thursday, kind of up price. Then during the session, price started running down. Then on Friday, everybody is expecting price to maybe go up as it to be, but good pumped up, UJ dumped. So I was just like, bro, my buyers overall, I was in the right direction, just that I couldn't get entry. So for that reason, I'm just like, okay, makes sense. I know I'm improving each and every day, and I can't really complain. I just know that every day things would get better in the end. So, and that was it for my trade this week. That was literally it. Literally, so I'm keeping track. I don't want to go back from my previous history. No, I'm just like keeping track on this. So this one I'm currently down throughout this week. I journaled it, and pretty what I mean is one of the things I don't do is I don't journal mistrade. I believe that if I don't take a trade, it's because it's not my trade. I understand that the market has endless opportunities, endless one. So my capital is finite, right? So I just trade what is comfortable with me, what I feel or what makes sense to me to trade in particular given time, and I allocate risk to it. Win or loss, I don't care. That's just it. That's just it. And I tell you, in the long run, you will say that you always make a profit when you understand the game of probability. Just take the highest probability trade you are seeing and execute on them. So if I would read that sell setup I took on Tuesday, it's high probability trade because it's my game plan. Understand that I have a direction, I have an objective. It's very price submitted, but I didn't just get my timing right. I do not the lessons learned in the trade and know. The one thing I like to say to myself is that the market will always offer trade, but the wise man only take what belongs to him. Right. So and that was it. So I followed my rule, just had wrong timing, everything journal. So I just will always keep locking in and keep getting better. So that's it for me guys, like literally. So welcome to my channel once more and thank you. If you're seeing this, if you have any idea on how I could go about making videos, maybe an educational content, if you wanna like anything you'd want me to share about, just let me know. But for the most part, I don't know. I'm just doing it for myself and just my comeback, I guess I would say. So for now, your boy right now, I'm not what's the word? I'm not um I'm not working again. I'm actually unemployed in a way, but I'm self-employed, right? And God is helping. I'm no longer like a student in an academic educational sector studying computer science and all as before. Like right now, I'm a tech person, a product designer by God's grace. So we're still evolving and coming back. So let's just see how it keep going, and by God's grace, we get better every single day. So thanks for watching, and God bless. So never forget, the only limit that exists as the one you create. No limits. So let's keep going. Peace.